Yo, if you score on me and you watch that replay, it's done. Don't do it. I'ma hit you with like 100 drag backs. I'ma park the bus. We gonna hold the ball all day and have a lovely old time. No cap. I can run the game in sandals. No long talk, don't ramble. If I score once, it's done. I'ma hold the ball, you won't have fun. Pass around the back, no shame. It's more than just a game. If you promise me elite, I'ma sell my mom's soul today.
Gold one, all I had is gold one. All I had is gold one, I'm stuck in gold one. All I had is gold one, I can't hit Elite 3. You can never see me in Elite, no.
What is the deal, YouTube? It is your boy, 1 star a week for you, and now watching another episode of the Broke Boy Road to Glory. And guys, we got some interesting content for you guys today. We will be doing a player review, as you can tell by the thumbnail. But first, let's talk about the new stuff that EA dropped today. They dropped a few things, actually, much to my surprise, because I thought they were going to drain the market dry, or drain the market dry of content, I should say, because of Team of the Year, which is kind of what they did. I mean, there is no promo, but they did drop some cool stuff. We have Roberto Carlos, Prime Icon Cannavaro, and Prime Icon Okocha. And if I do say so myself, I'm very interested in this Okocha card. I mean, let's see what it costs. He actually looks like he's going to be fairly cheap. So not too bad, because you already know dribbling is very overpowered in this game. I suspect he's going to be very decent. Cannavaro looks very interesting as well. They did drop this guy. Yeah. They also got Bruno Fernandez, 92 rated card. And if I do say so myself, this card looks absolutely mental. I just can't be bothered to spend 1 million untradeable on it. What else they dropped? They also dropped some new repeatable SBCs. We got the 82 plus attacker upgrade, 82 plus midfielder upgrade, 82 plus defender upgrade. And I was gonna do one, but I have nothing left in the club. I have done 80 upgrade after 81 upgrade after 80 upgrade after 81 upgrade, and I have nothing left on this account. Like, I literally have no non-rare golds, and my rare golds I think start at 82 or 83 rated, which at that point it's not even worth throwing into an SBC. But I digress, because we got Weekend League to talk about. We have a new team to discuss, and let me show you guys the new squad down below. Bam. We have 2 new signings to talk about. The first one's going to be 91 rated Michael Ballick, and when you look at this card, he looks insane. 90 shooting on the CDM is mental. The big question here with this card, when I talk about him tomorrow, is really the agility and balance. Is it going to ruin the card? Is it not going to be an issue? We're going to see. I mean, I've used Ballick in previous FIFAs, and I really, really like him. I don't care what the dribbling is. But this FIFA is different, so who knows? But the main man, the main guy we're going to be talking about today is going to be 86 rated Tavernier. I might be saying his name wrong. I don't know. I've never watched the guy play in real life. I don't watch the Scottish League. But I hear he's tearing it up there. I hear he's scoring all kind of goals. And in FIFA, he looks like an absolute menace. And when I saw the SBC, it cost about 160k. Luckily, I had enough untradables to make it about a 40-50k SBC. And at that point, I felt like I had to do it. He's 5'11". He has high medium work rates. He's right-footed with a 3-star combination. As you guys see here, he has played 8 games in the Weekend League, and he has 4 goals and 2 assists from the CM position. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want more content like this, do me a big solid and hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, as always, do me a big favor and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this video. So when you look at this Tavernier card, honestly, with the amount of coins I spent on him untradeable, I felt like the only way I could justify it is if I threw him at the CM position. I think spending that much on a right back when I already have Kleiber, who was like half the price, was a waste of money. So today we're going to be testing him at the CM position. And we look at him as a CM, he looks very, very, very interesting. I mean, he has 94 pace, 90 physical, which are mental. Defending wise, he has a little bit of sauce with the 80 defending. What I really like about him is his all-around game, because he has very good dribbling, very good passing, and very good shooting stats. The only weakness really I can see with the card is the 3-star combination. But as a CM, I don't think it's going to be a big issue. So, without further ado, I'm going to jump into the gameplay. I'm going to let you guys know how my Weekend League is going. And I'm going to let you guys know, is Tavernier worth it? Let's go. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier in the video, this Tavernier card is going to be costing you 180k. Untradeable. Is he worth it? I would have to say he's not a bad value, given the fact that he's almost guaranteed an upgrade. I mean, his team has won 19 straight games, I've heard. And he's going to be an 87 at least. I do think he's going to be a decent value for that. We're going to break down the stats, starting with the pace. He has 94 pace, and as expected, this guy is absolutely rapid. If you want to play him at right back, if you want to play him at CM, and you want somebody to keep up with the Mbappes, the Neymars of the world, this guy's going to do it with relative ease. Overall, this guy's pace is a 10 out of 10. I don't really imagine it getting better, but if it's not enough for you, go ahead, throw a shadow on him. Next thing we're going to talk about is his shooting, and this is one thing I really wanted to test, playing him in the CM role, and I did find a few things out. The first thing was his attack positioning, making late runs into the box was insane. He made very, very good runs. I was very surprised by it because his stat at 83 is very good, but not anything too crazy. In game, it felt very nice. He made very well-timed, well-positioned runs. His finishing is 75. I did throw a finisher chem style on him, which brought that up with him playing on 7 chem to 83. And in game, I would say he finished the shots he was supposed to finish, and it was aided by the fact that he does have 87 shot power. So when he hit it on target, the keeper had a hard time getting to it. And my advice with him is just keep it simple with him. With somebody with 75 finishing like him, with no traits and with a 3-star weak foot, you just want to hit it crossbody with your right foot. You want to hit it maybe near post with your right foot. Just hit power shots. Don't throw anything too crazy, and he's going to score you a bunch of goals, I think, if he does get into position. Overall, this guy's shooting is a 7.5 out of 10. As a CM, it's pretty solid. From the right positions, he's going to be good. And with a few more upgrades, who knows? Maybe he'll be a beast. Next thing we're going to talk about here is his passing, and honestly, I really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I didn't get to test his crossing that much because his crossing and curve is absolutely nuts, but I did get to test his short, long, and long passing, as well as his vision, and I think from a central role, he does a very good job. His long passes are very well weighted. He's somebody where you can pass him the ball. He could link the defense to attack very quickly if you're trying to counter, or he could make the safe pass in crowded areas if you're trying to hold possession. Overall, this guy's passing is an 8.5 out of 10. Next, we're going to talk about his dribbling, and I have a few things to say about it. When I looked at the stats going into the review, I thought he was going to feel amazing on the ball. I thought he was going to be goddamn twinkle toes with his 90 agility, his 88 balance. And what I will say is that he felt very smooth on the ball. He definitely has good ball control, good dribbling with 86 and 87 respectively. And you definitely notice that he keeps the ball very close to his body when he L1 and R1 dribbles. He just doesn't really quite have the command of a ball like a winger does. And I expected him to feel almost like a winger on the ball. He does still feel like a fullback on the ball, but he's still very good on the ball for a fullback, if that makes sense. So in the midfield position, as a CDM, as a CM, as a right back, I think he'll be very good on the ball. As a winger, I would say he's just above average on the ball, if that makes sense. Overall, this guy's dribbling is an 8.5 out of 10. It's solid. It's very good. He could beat a man or two, but it could benefit from another upgrade or two, and maybe down the line, he'll be an absolute beast. Finally, we'll be talking about his defending and physical, and honestly, I really enjoyed it. All right, his stand tackle is 85. He has 91 strength, and I expected him once again to feel marauding going into a challenge. Powerful going into a challenge, and to my surprise, while he did feel decently sturdy going into a challenge, his tackle feels more like finesse rather than power. I expected him to be barging into a tackle, but instead he came away with some clean tackles. I mean, I'm not complaining. He still got the job done. His interceptions were very decent. His defensive awareness is only 74. You might be wondering, does it pose an issue? And honestly, I didn't really notice it being an issue in the CM position. I think at right back, he'll be fine as well. Physically though, I do notice a few things. His 91 strength makes him very hard to dispossess. His stamina at 99 means he lasts all game, and his jumping makes him pretty respectable in the air. Overall, this guy's defending and physical is an 8.5 out of 10. Alright guys, so what's the final verdict on this Tavernier card? I think he's a very, very good unlock. He's easy to link for a lot of people. All you need is really like a Joe Gomez, an English icon, or maybe just one icon playing on 7 chem. I think he's a brilliant card on this game, and definitely one of the best right backs on this game. If you play him in the CM role, if you want to know how he played in the CM role, I think his pace was the biggest game changer there. He was able to cover so much ground when I was being countered. His passing and dribbling were very good in that role. His shooting was good enough, and his defending and physical were second to none. Overall, I have to give this card a 9 out of 10. He pretty much feels like a road to the finals Atal on steroids. Alright guys, so you might be wondering how I'm doing in the weekend league, and unfortunately, the gameplay has been shocking, bad, horrible, as bad as I can remember it being for a while. And I don't know why it's so bad. I mean, there is no promo going on. Maybe people are just playing for the extra red picks that they do have in objectives this week. Whatever the case is, it just feels like my team is in slow motion. I'm not really enjoying the gameplay that much, but I did get off, I guess, to a half decent start at 5-3. I felt like I got robbed in one of the games where it just felt like one-sided delay. My players were just very, very slow. I was getting burnt defensively, even though I have very fast players. So it was very annoying, but it is what it is. We're going to see how the gameplay is tomorrow, because I really had intentions of playing all 30 games this weekend. But if the gameplay stays like this, I think we're going to just call it at 14 wins. It's not worth it for me to stress myself out for these mediocre rewards. But it is what it is. We're going to see how it goes tomorrow. Everything like that. Let me know in the comment section down below. Have you tried this card? How was your weekend league going? I would love to hear it. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then.